Hey there, it's Martha, and if you're new, welcome, and if you're returning, welcome back. I was going to say new to me, but it's not new to me, but it's the first time that I'm purchasing from that Smell Good shop. I was blessed enough to get friend mail from Shijo. Shijo had heard, I think I had talked about it for a while, and she's a big fan of that Smell Good shop, and I had mentioned that I had been meaning to try that Smell Good shop for a while, that it was on my radar, but with all the hauls and pre-orders and things, it just kind of other things kept bubbling up. And so she sent me some friend mail, very generous friend mail, and I was able to try it and see what I thought. And I've been so impressed. I still have some. I've been so impressed. I started warming a lot of what I got back in July, and it performs for me in my Scentsy warmers. It throws. They're little cubes. I mean, they come in these small squares. I'll talk about the other formulations that are there, but just these small little cubes really throw and perform. And so I decided, I had a weak moment. This is definitely a weak moment. I'm not regretting it though. It was a Saturday morning and I heard she had an RTS and I said, you know what? I really enjoyed what I have so far, what I've tried so far. I'm going to go in. Not really looking at the it wasn't a pre-order, it was an RTS. Not looking at the scent list beforehand. Literally, I was just kind of going through all of the scents and going, that sounds good, add to cart. And that sounds good, add to cart. But I kept it still small. I think I have like 15 or 16, maybe even 12 scents that I got. So it wasn't anything crazy. And again, it was in the small bags. These are 2 ounces. So anyway, if you're interested in hearing what I got from that Smell Good shop, then stick around. Let's see. So it looks like I got 12. Looks like I grabbed 12 scents. I have sniffed them just to kind of let them, I couldn't help myself is basically what happened. These came on Friday and I couldn't resist. I couldn't resist sniffing them. So before we start, hopefully I'm not going to be clearing my throat constantly. I may not notice doing that. I just had dinner, and after I eat, I feel like I'm constantly clearing my throat. Does that happen to you guys? It's like, like always. But so I'll try not to do that as much. But I just finished dinner, and I was rewatching again, Game of Thrones. It's Sunday it's Sunday night when I'm recording this, and of course, House of Dragons is over. And I'm like, you know what? I've been wanting to rewatch Game of Thrones for years. I started to after it finished originally, when season 8 finished, I kind of went back and started. And then for whatever reason, I think I got sidetracked. I stopped, and it's been a few years since then. So I'm like, you know what? I'm going to go rewatch it again. So I don't know why I brought that up other than that's what I'm doing now. That's what I'm watching. Okay, let's start off with Cashmere Plum. This is sweet plum, dark berries, freesia, and cashmere. Again, I didn't really read the scent list ahead of time. I was just going purely on scent notes that I feel that I would like, based on, knowing that I like berries and I like fruit and I like a little hints of floral and I love cashmere. And this, I get the plum right off the bat. I get the berries. I get a little bit of freesia. So this is a fruity floral. And then kind of how to blanketed around that is the little bit of cashmere. So mostly fruity with a hint of floral. And then you've got this beautiful cashmere kind of following behind it. So that is Cashmere Plum. I did mention I was going to talk about different formulations. Now, I'm not an expert on that Smell Good shop, but I know I think that it comes in a pack of 6, maybe 3, and then there's a larger one, which could be 9 or 12. I don't remember. So I love that there's different sizes. She also has scoops, which is great. And I did get a chance to try a scoop and it performed amazing. And I really enjoy the consistency of the scoop. I chose to get the wax melts just because I just know myself. For whatever reason, I don't know what kind of mental block I have. I just don't reach for scoops. And these are just easy to plop in, and they throw really, really well. So that's the little that I know of that Smell Good shop. So Haddonfield, this is Cashmere Cream Palo Santo Cereal Marshmallow Bars. Haddonfield. Ooh, this is nice. Okay. I get the whiff of cereal, but it's not, I mean, it's there. I definitely smell it, but it's not like sticking out completely. I initially got this earthy note, like really this earthy little smoky scent, and I'm guessing that's her Palo Santo. I don't know that I've smelled her Palo Santo before. It does veer a little cologne-y. Ooh. And then that cashmere, which is really pretty, that cashmere cream. So I like this. It's earthy, but then it's got the cereal note, and I really like those kind of blends that I love mixing. And I'll call the cereal marshmallow bar like a bakery scent with this earthy, smoky Palo Santo. So that's really nice. That is Haddonfield. All right, next is Honey Lavender Woods, rustic lavender and sweet honey. I've really been into lavender. I mean, I've always loved lavender, but I feel like I'm actually even craving it more and more. And then I like honey. I do like honey in my scents, as long as it's not too much. So rustic lavender and sweet honey. This is Honey Lavender Woods. And he's got a little bit melted. That Smell Good shop is located in Florida, and I'm all the way in California, so it had quite a trip. Okay. I get the honey, and I get the lavender. This is it says rustic lavender, which is very interesting. I'm like, well, what does that mean? It's not a sweet lavender, but to me it's not herbal either, and I think it's kind of right in the middle, and that could be the reason I'm not getting it as an herbal lavender is probably because the honey is very nice and sweet. I like this. I'm going to enjoy this. I'm hoping the honey is not too much. I like honey, but it's more like a drop of honey. This might be a little too much honey, but we'll see. Honey Lavender Woods. So then we have Fig and Blossom. This is Jasmine Petals, Sweet Fig, White Musk, and Woody Moss. Fig and Blossom. I do enjoy fig scents, and I like jasmine a lot too. So in the White Musk and Woody Moss, that sounded really interesting. Okay, I get the moss. I'm getting the moss and a little woodsy note. I get the jasmine. And I get the fig. I'm getting all of these scents. It's a really interesting blend. It's, again, another one with a lot of contrast to it. So you have that woody note, you have the moss. Again, it's more of this earthy type of blend, but then you get the softness from the jasmine and the jasmine petals, and then sweetness from the fig. I like this because, again, it's a little different, and I'm liking different right now. I really am. All right, cherry tobacco. This is sweet pipe tobacco and red cherries. I thought this was interesting too. I'm also really enjoying tobacco scents, and I like cherry, so I wanted to smell her cherry. I think I have that sounded really bad. I wanted to smell her cherry oil. And this is good. This is a strong cherry. Very strong cherry. Like, wow. This is like ripe red cherries, summer cherries. But then you get that beautiful tobacco in the background. It's sweet. This is a sweet scent. Oh, that tobacco is beautiful too. This is good. This is cherry tobacco, sweet piped tobacco and red cherries. I really have to love cherries to like this, but stunning. I think that's great. Here we go with lavender again. Lavender cream. This is sugared lavender, sweet berries, and vanilla cream. Lavender cream. So I'm getting, the first thing I got was the sweet berries, and then I get that vanilla cream. It's like it's almost like a whipped vanilla. And the lavender is sweet, but I'm getting more berries. But it's very pretty. That's not bad at all. So I'd say sweet berries and then vanilla cream and then lavender is the way that I'm smelling it. This is going to be great for the bedroom. Yeah, this is going to be a great scent. I'm almost getting, wait, let's come back to this for a second. I'm almost getting a little bit of a gum scent, like a bubble gum. And I'm wondering if that's, I'm thinking that's the berries. It's like a berry scented gum a little bit. Interesting. It just changed. As soon as I was about to close the bag, I'm like, wait a second. There's something else in here. Okay, We All Scream. This is toasted mallow, cherry fizz, and vanilla cake. We All Scream. Let me know if you went in on this pre-order and what did you get? Like if you had any standouts or something I missed. Because the list was long. I mean, it was a huge list. I was surprised. Okay, I get the cake. Ooh, that's really nice. I get the cake and I get the fizz from the cherry. It's a really cool bakery scent. I like this. It's almost like a cherry cake, like a cherry flavored birthday cake, and you get a little bit of fizz. And then, oh yeah, and then I get a little bit of the toasty mallow on top. Oh, that's a good bakery scent. That's nice. So that is We All Scream. Okay. Next is Graveyard Shift. This is Soothing Lavender Blonde Woods. Well, again, I was into getting, I'm like, all the lavender, and then I do like blonde woods, so wanted to try that one. This is so good. Yes. Now this soothing lavender feels like it has a touch of almost like a touch of a coolness. So this is more of an herbal lavender, like what you would smell at a spa. This to me is a very nice spa-like scent. Oh, I get a little bit of the blonde woods, but it's a really good one. So that is Graveyard Shift. Ooh, I was looking forward to this because I do like Buttermint. I just haven't purchased a whole lot. This is Frozen Lake. I think it's Frozen Lake and Buttermint, I'm guessing. So Frozen Lake looks like it's lavender leaves, cool eucalyptus, and juniper berries. And then Buttermint, which is buttery after dinner mints. So it's a combination of the two. Really pretty color as well. This is good. Oh, this is nice. This instantly gave me like an image of ice skating. Like you're ice skating out in a frozen lake, out in, out in the country, out in the mountains or whatever. It's nighttime. You can see the stars up above. You're getting the freshness from like the juniper outside. This definitely has an outdoor feel to it. And the Buttermint I love Buttermint. It's beautiful. It's adding this cool mintiness, but it's sweet. I get the eucalyptus too. It's really like my nose is happy smelling this. It's cooling and it just feels like it's opening up my nose. Really good. That is nice. So that is Frozen Lake and Buttermint. Ooh. I will pick my favorites at the end of this and let you know what I think. The standouts. This is Houndstooth, Cardamom, Tobacco, Oud, Wood. Again, I'm liking tobacco. I'm liking oud, cardamom. I love cardamom and wax, so this is Houndstooth. I'm trying to think of what this reminded me of something. Oh man, right off the bat, it reminded me of something and now it just left. It was like in my head for a second and then it... I don't know. It's like as soon as I open the bag, I'm like, wow, this reminds me of something. Okay. I get the oud wood and I get the cardamom. And oud wood to me is sophisticated. There is something kind of perfumey. And then the cardamom and the tobacco. And I would say there's something very sweet from this. And I'm not sure where that's coming from. It's really good though, but it's sweet. So it's almost giving me a little bit of I think I got almost like a little bit of a caramel kind of scent. That kind of sweet, but then you get this perfuminess from the oud wood and the tobacco. So anyway, looking forward to warming this. This to me would be a really good fall kind of cold night because there's a richness to this, a coziness to this. So I think that would be really good for a cool evening or a cold day in the fall or winter. All right, we have Kashmir. This is it says Kashmir wool, but I think it's meant to be cashmere wool, and warm sandalwood cashmere. Oh yeah, this is strong. And that's what I'm telling you, man. These little bags, they're strong. And from what I recall, I didn't look it up before doing this video, but from what I recall, the prices on that Smell Good shop are really good. So if I can look it up real quick, I will put it up here what the price per ounce is. But I do think that, it's really a great value. Okay. Yeah, I'm getting the warm sandalwood, definitely. Beautiful sandalwood. It's warm, and then you get that cashmere on top of it. So again, the cashmere wool is, to me, giving it an earthiness, this coziness. Just picture yourself, again, dead of winter. It's cold out, and the sandalwood is adding this warmth to this blend. And then you have this wool, like cashmere blanket that you're wrapped in, and then you're also have a fireplace going. There's no smokiness. I'm just setting the scene. Because I love fireplaces. It's just like, yes, give me a fireplace. So that to me is just cozy. So this exudes coziness and warmth and wanting to just be around a blanket. Maybe you're watching Game of Thrones. You're just hanging out at home, and that is cashmere. Then Gadzooks. This is sweet red cherry and zucchini bread. I don't realize I picked up so much cherry, but I guess I don't get a lot of cherry scents otherwise. So I went for it. Ooh, yeah. And this is another, I had the sweet cherry earlier. So where was it? Well, the cherry tobacco had cherry. So I feel like this is the same cherry, but then the zucchini bread in here is really strong. It's been a while since I've warmed anything with zucchini or just had straight up zucchini bread. And I wanted to kind of try it because I'm liking it. yeah, so this is a very strong sweet cherry note. I would say that this cherry, or maybe because it's mixed, well, let me smell this cherry. Yeah. See, with the cherry tobacco, I get a lot of the sweet pipe tobacco that it doesn't lean. It just smells like cherry to me. It doesn't lean like cough medicine or anything. With this one, I would say that this does lean a little bit more like a cough syrup type of cherry. And then you have the zucchini bread. Very strong. These are so strong, you guys. These are so strong coming out of this bag. Okay, then I have a sample here. This is called Phoenix. This is cocoa butter cashmere, cashmere woods, and cashmere cream. So perfect because I love all the cashmere. Oh, this is pretty. Oh, I love this. This one's Phoenix. I love this. Yes, I'm getting the cocoa butter. This almost reminded me, and it's probably the cocoa butter, the cashmere, of Let's Get Cozy from Noel's Farm Scents, I think it is. Yeah, because I just warmed that a couple weeks ago. That's what it's reminding me of. It's that cocoa butter and the cashmere part of it. Oh, this is really pretty. I would get more of this. So this is Phoenix from that Smell Good shop. All right. And then another sample here. This is, it says I Am Soap. I love that. Actually, you can't miss that this is soap and it's not a wax melt, but this one is called Vampire Blood. It's juicy berries, dark plum, and white jasmine. And it says on the bottom there that it is goat milk soap sample. And yeah, I think when I saw this, I'm like, is this a gummy or what is this? I hadn't read the front of it. So it does have that glycerin type of looking, soap. It smells good. I'm getting the berries and the dark plum. And I don't know if I get the jasmine. I definitely get the berries and the dark plum, so that is really nice. And this reminds me that on her website, she does sell more than just wax. So she has soaps. My friend recently gave me from her order, she received a sample of carpet cleaner. And my friend doesn't have carpet, just hardwood floors, so I took it, or she gave it to me. And so I haven't used that, but there's lots of stuff on her site that is, and again, she has scoops as well, and different sizes of wax. So been super impressed so far. I have a feeling that this vendor might start becoming part of maybe a rotation of vendors that I purchase from, just because of the amount of scents. I love that if I love something, I can do customs or have something made to order. And so that's really cool too. And I think I don't know how often she does, but she has RTSs and she does pre-orders as well. So not like I needed another vendor to love, but here we are. Here we are. So, all right, let me pick my favorites here. And my foot is falling asleep. So I'm going to shift over here. This is tough, but I'm going to do just a top 3. I liked them all. I really did. But my favorite was Frozen Lake and Buttermint for sure. I also really liked We All Scream because this is a good bakery scent, and I love bakery scents. And then out of all the lavenders I got, I think I like Graveyard Shift, which is a soothing lavender and blonde woods. And I think what I like about it is when I like the mix of the two, and this does remind me of a bit of a spa. And there is there's something cooling in here too. Something it is soothing. So I don't know what is in this. There's something in the soothing lavender that's almost giving it a cool note in there as well. So Graveyard Shift, but super happy with what I got. I know I didn't need to go in and purchase more, but it was an RTS, and it's like, ooh, I can get this pretty quickly. And yeah, just wanted to support kind of an underrated vendor. So again, let me know if you've tried that Smell Good shop. Let me know if you went in on this RTS. Let me know what some of your favorites were. And yeah, I'd love to chat about it. So thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.